Why does pregnancy cause gingivitis in so many women? This condition impacts about 40% of pregnant women, with some studies showing it can even reach 67% to 100%. So what's going on here? During pregnancy, your body experiences significant hormonal changes, particularly increases in hormones like progesterone. These changes can make your gums more sensitive and prone to inflammation. As a result, some women may find their gums bleed more easily while brushing or flossing. It's essential to maintain good oral hygiene during this exciting time, as untreated gingivitis can lead to more severe dental issues. Regular dental checkups and professional cleanings can help manage this condition. Staying informed about pregnancy gingivitis is crucial for expectant moms, helping them ensure both their health and the health of their baby. Ever thought about why sea slugs are so green? This fascinating color comes from a unique process called kleptoplasty. Sea slugs, particularly those in the Elysia genus, have an incredible ability to steal chloroplasts from algae they consume. Instead of breaking down these structures for food, they incorporate them into their own cells. This clever trick allows them to perform photosynthesis just like plants do. By capturing sunlight and converting it into energy, these sea slugs can sustain themselves without relying solely on their next meal. Imagine walking down a beach and seeing these vibrant creatures glowing with life, all thanks to their stolen green machinery. This amazing adaptation not only showcases nature's ingenuity, but also brings attention to the intricate relationships between organisms in marine ecosystems. Have you ever imagined that a creature could thrive by borrowing from another's biology? You won't believe this about Titanic's lifeboats. The Titanic is infamous for its tragic sinking, but what many don't know is the chilling disparity in lifeboat access for passengers. While there were enough lifeboats to accommodate all first-class passengers, third-class passengers faced a frighteningly different reality. Many of them were trapped below deck, unaware of the severity of the situation as the ship began to sink. This shocking inequality points to the social divides of the early 20th century, where wealth determined not just comfort, but survival. The wealthy enjoyed better access to lifeboats and safety, while poorer passengers struggled to escape. Only about 25% of third-class passengers survived the disaster, a brutal reminder of how class can impact rescue efforts in emergencies. Could a different approach have saved more lives? Is it really true that cobras were bred for profit? It sounds unbelievable, but that's exactly what happened. In some regions, people started breeding cobras to cash in on demand for their venom, which is highly valuable in medicine and traditional practices. However, when the financial incentives dried up, many breeders faced a dilemma. What to do with all those snakes? Instead of continuing to care for them, they chose to release their cobras back into the wild. This decision unleashed a wave of problems. The released snakes, not native to their new environments, disrupted local ecosystems and intensified existing wildlife challenges. This situation highlights a crucial lesson about animal welfare and environmental stewardship. Breeding animals just for profit can lead to serious consequences. Instead, thoughtful solutions that consider both financial needs and ecological balance are essential. How can we prevent such mishaps in the future? Hard to believe, but tattoos were sacred rituals. In fact, the world's oldest known tattoo ink dates back over 5,000 years, made from simple ingredients like soot and ash blended with water or oil. These ancient markings were not merely decorative, they carried profound spiritual meanings for many cultures. People believed that tattoos could provide protection from evil spirits, symbolize their beliefs, or even forge connections with the divine. For some communities, receiving a tattoo marked a significant rite of passage, celebrating milestones in one's life such as maturity or bravery. The use of natural materials underscores the creativity and ingenuity of our ancestors, who transformed basic elements into meaningful art on skin. Today's tattoos have evolved into popular expressions of individuality and personal storytelling. Yet it's impressive to reflect on their origins as sacred practices, steeped in custom and belief. Consider the rich narratives behind these ancient symbols, revealing how they connected individuals to both their history and their community, leaving an indelible mark on the timeline of human expression. Did you know that Vientiane is a hidden gem? Nestled along the Mekong River's picturesque banks, this capital city of Laos offers a delightful blend of vibrant culture and serene landscapes. Spanning 3,220 square kilometers, Vientiane may not be the largest capital, but it captivates visitors with its unique charm. Its tropical monsoon climate contributes to hot, humid summers and a rainy season that transforms the environment into a lush paradise. Wander through the city's streets lined with stunning French colonial buildings and magnificent Buddhist temples, where the echoes of history are palpable. The lively markets buzz with activity, offering an array of delicious street food that reflects local flavors and traditions. As you stroll the riverbank, witness a breathtaking sunset, or join locals for a traditional boat ride, creating memories that will last a lifetime. Vientiane's tranquil atmosphere makes it an ideal destination for travelers looking to immerse themselves in local life while soaking in the natural beauty that surrounds them. From ancient temple explorations to savoring culinary delights, Vientiane promises an extraordinary adventure. Why did Apple slow down older iPhones? In 2017, Apple made headlines when it revealed that it had been intentionally slowing down older models of iPhones through software updates. This decision aimed to prevent unexpected shutdowns caused by aging batteries, which can misbehave as they lose their capacity over time. However, many users felt betrayed, leading to a significant public backlash and a wave of lawsuits against the tech giant. Consumers voiced their frustration over feeling manipulated, questioning Apple's practices around device management and longevity. In response to the uproar, Apple began offering discounted battery replacements to regain customer trust. This incident opened a broader discussion about how tech companies influence consumers and raise concerns regarding transparency and ethical practices in product design. Is it fair for companies to control how long their devices last or how we use them? Discover how starfish create new life in surprising ways. Starfish, also known as sea stars, have some fascinating methods of reproduction that set them apart from many other creatures. They can reproduce both sexually and asexually. During sexual reproduction, starfish spawn, releasing eggs and sperm into the water where fertilization occurs. This process can result in a large number of offspring, depending on the species. On the other hand, in asexual reproduction, starfish have a unique ability to regenerate. Through processes known as fission and autotomy, a starfish can grow a whole new individual from a part of its arm. If a starfish loses an arm, it can simply regenerate that lost limb, and in some cases, the severed part can grow into a new starfish. This remarkable regeneration ability not only helps them survive predation, but also ensures their populations can thrive in various marine environments. Isn't nature incredible? Is it really true that one man claimed 48 murders? Yes, the chilling case of Tommy Brown reveals a dark chapter in American crime history. Convicted of 2 murders, Brown took responsibility for as many as 48 killings that occurred nationwide from 1970 to 1995. His victims were a mix of both men and women, showcasing a pattern of violence that included strangulation, stabbing, and shooting. Brown, who had a long criminal history, often hunted for the vulnerable, making his heinous acts even more disturbing. His confessions baffled law enforcement, raising questions about the accuracy of his claims and whether they were exaggerations or the grim reality of an unrepentant serial killer. Each revelation about his past only deepened the fear and intrigue surrounding him. How did one individual manage to evade capture for so long? The truth remains unsettling and compelling, reminding us of the darker sides of human nature. Turns out the truth is that this fiery pit fascinates us. Turkmenistan's Gate of Hell, a notorious crater, has captured the imagination of many since 1971. It all began with a drilling accident when Soviet geologists were searching for natural gas. Their equipment accidentally punctured the earth, creating a vast hole that quickly began to fill with methane gas. To prevent a catastrophic explosion, the geologists made a daring decision. They set the gas alight, believing it would extinguish within weeks. However, the flames raged on, turning this once ordinary site into an extraordinary spectacle that continues to burn today. With a mesmerizing glow illuminating the surrounding desert landscape at night, the crater has transformed into a popular destination for adventurous travelers. Visitors flock to this remarkable site to marvel at the never-ending flames, capturing breathtaking photographs in the process. The Gate of Hell stands as a testament to human error and nature's might, captivating thrill seekers and curious minds alike. So what do you think? Would you dare to visit this surreal wonder of nature? Here's a wild fact about South Carolina's dancing laws. Did you know it's actually illegal to dance on a crosswalk? This quirky rule encourages folks to save their energetic moves for more suitable places, like dance clubs, community events, or home parties. The law reflects a fascinating aspect of South Carolina's approach to public safety, emphasizing that while dancing is a joyful expression, certain locations require a bit more caution. Imagine attempting to bust a move at a busy intersection, only to find yourself at odds with the law. It may sound funny, but this uniquely strict regulation sparks conversations about where and how we celebrate life's moments. So next time you're in South Carolina, remember to channel your inner dancer in a safer spot. Isn't it interesting how laws can shape our everyday actions? How do wolves communicate across long distances? Wolves have a fascinating way of talking to each other. They use howls as their main form of communication, and these powerful sounds can travel several kilometers through forests and fields. When a wolf howls, it not only lets nearby pack members know its location, but also signals to faraway wolves. This is especially important for coordination during hunts or establishing territory. Each howl can carry varying meanings depending on its pitch and length, almost like a unique language. Scientists believe howling strengthens social bonds among pack members and can even deter rivals. Imagine standing in a quiet forest and hearing a wolf's call echoing in the night. It's a reminder of how connected these animals are to one another and their surroundings. Isn't it incredible that a simple sound can mean so much in the wild? Believe it or not, the squidworm is real. This fascinating marine creature measures about 9 centimeters long and boasts a striking resemblance to a tiny squid, sporting 10 tentacles that dance in the water. Found in the deep ocean, the squidworm, also known as a bonicia, plays a significant role in its ecosystem, adding to the remarkable diversity of marine life. Its tentacles help it capture food and navigate through its underwater home, demonstrating just how wonderfully adapted these creatures are to their environment. Living at depths where sunlight barely penetrates, the squidworm showcases the incredible variety of life that thrives in darkness. With such a quirky appearance, you might find yourself wondering what other extraordinary beings exist in the ocean's depths, waiting to be discovered. The squidworm is yet another reminder of how much we have yet to learn about our planet's vast and mysterious oceans. Guess what really drives potato fears in Europe? When potatoes were introduced in the 16th century, they faced an uphill battle for acceptance. Because potatoes belong to the nightshade family, many Europeans thought these tubers were poisonous. This fear was not completely unfounded, as some nightshade plants are indeed toxic. However, the delicious potato was misunderstood for years. It wasn't until the 18th century that people began to realize how nutritious and versatile this crop could be. Farmers and chefs started experimenting with potatoes in various dishes, leading to widespread popularity. People eventually embraced them as a staple, which today nourishes millions across the world. It's fascinating how a little knowledge can turn fear into appreciation, transforming the once suspected poisonous potato into a beloved food source. Why exactly does serendipity create great discoveries? In 1928, something incredible happened in a messy lab. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, returned from a 2-week vacation to find a remarkable accident had unfolded. Several petri dishes containing Staphylococcus bacteria had been contaminated by mold, and around the mold the bacteria had vanished. This unexpected observation intrigued Fleming, prompting him to investigate further. He discovered that the mold was releasing a powerful substance that effectively killed the bacteria, which he later named penicillin. This groundbreaking find transformed the medical landscape, leading to the development of the first true antibiotic. Before penicillin, bacterial infections often proved fatal, claiming countless lives and posing a significant threat to public health. With penicillin at their disposal, doctors could treat infections that were once deadly, profoundly changing medical practices. This incredible story highlights how a simple mistake in a laboratory can lead to monumental breakthroughs in healthcare, demonstrating the remarkable ways chance and curiosity can reshape our understanding of the world. Unlock the secret behind Beyoncé's Sasha Fierce persona. When Beyoncé first burst onto the music scene, she faced a challenge many performers know all too well: stage fright. To conquer her nerves and deliver unforgettable performances, she created an alter ego named Sasha Fierce. This powerful persona allowed her to transform from a shy individual into a bold, confident superstar on stage. With Sasha Fierce, Beyoncé could channel her energy and fierce spirit, captivating audiences worldwide. This transformation wasn't just a gimmick, it served as a vital psychological tool, helping her push past self-doubt and become the icon she is today. Although Beyoncé eventually decided to retire Sasha, her journey reveals how tapping into our inner strengths can help us overcome challenges, whether we are on stage or facing life's hurdles. Her story reminds us that even the most talented individuals can experience fear. So the next time you feel nervous, think about who your own alter ego could be to help you shine. What happened to Lee Harvey Oswald's coffin? After the exhumation of Lee Harvey Oswald, the man accused of assassinating President John F. Kennedy, investigators discovered his original coffin in surprisingly poor condition. This prompted a surprising twist in the story of Oswald, as the coffin became a point of interest for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. In 2010, the weathered coffin was put up for auction, igniting a bidding war among bidders eager to own a piece of history. The competition was fierce, demonstrating how deeply the Kennedy assassination still resonates in American culture. Ultimately, the coffin sold for over $87,000, highlighting the unique fascination surrounding Oswald's life and death. As an artifact from a tumultuous time in history, it stirs questions about how we remember and commemorate significant events. What does this tell us about our relationship with history? Let's uncover the truth about ancient grasshoppers. These fascinating creatures have been hopping around our planet for an astonishing 300 million years. Grasshoppers are not just ordinary insects. They were here long before dinosaurs roamed the Earth, making their debut 70 million years earlier. Imagine a world thriving with lush greenery, but without the grasses we see today, as grass didn't appear until over 200 million years after grasshoppers first emerged. These insects are well adapted to their environments, with strong hind legs for jumping and specialized mouth parts for munching on leaves and plants. Their endurance through changing climates and ecosystems shows just how resilient and adaptable they are. Grasshoppers contribute to ecosystems by serving as food for various animals and helping in seed dispersal. So the next time you see one, remember, these little jumpers carry a rich history that spans millions of years. Believe it or not, pizza dispensers are revolutionizing Japan. These incredible machines can whip up and deliver a hot, delicious pizza in just 5 minutes, making late-night cravings much easier to satisfy. The system works by cooking the pizza right inside the machine, which uses fresh ingredients to prepare your meal on the spot. What's even cooler is the specially designed packaging that keeps the pizza warm and easy to transport. It even comes with a built-in tool that slices the pizza for you, ensuring every slice is perfect. Imagine being able to grab a piping hot pepperoni or veggie pizza anytime you want. This innovative approach to fast food is changing how people think about pizza, offering both convenience and quality. With Japan always pushing the boundaries of technology, these pizza dispensers might just be the future of late-night snacking. Who knew getting pizza could be this easy? What if I told you dogs run hotter than us? With an average body temperature hovering around 101 degrees Fahrenheit, dogs are definitely warmer creatures than humans, whose normal temperature is about 98.6 degrees. This difference is an essential aspect of how dogs regulate their bodies, especially when the weather heats up. Dogs can't sweat like we do. Instead, they cool down by panting. When they breathe rapidly through their open mouths, It allows moisture to evaporate from their tongues and the inner lining of their lungs, helping them to lower their body heat. During hot days or intense play sessions, you might see your furry friend panting away, and it's actually for their health. Understanding this unique trait can help you take better care of your pup, ensuring they stay cool and comfy, especially in summer. So next time you see a dog panting, remember, it's their way of beating the heat. Can you believe they found a blue fungus? Scientists in Taiwan have made an exciting discovery by identifying a new species of fungus called Mycena subcyanosophila. This little marvel isn't just any fungus. It stands out thanks to its vibrant blue color, which can be quite striking in its tropical habitat. Often these tiny organisms are so small that we can't see them without a microscope, earning them a spot among the smallest fungi known to science. Thriving in warm, humid environments, Mycena subcyanosophila adds to the incredible diversity of life found in tropical climates. The discovery of this fungus is not just fascinating, it also underscores the importance of exploring and studying the various ecosystems around the world. Each new species we find helps deepen our understanding of nature and the complex roles these organisms play in their environments. Who knows what other hidden gems await discovery in the lush landscapes of Taiwan and beyond? Did you know that we might be in the Anthropocene? Scientists propose this new geological epoch highlights the significant impact humans have on Earth. Unlike previous epochs shaped by natural forces, the Anthropocene marks a time when our actions, like industrialization and urbanization, have become the primary influencer of environmental changes. Pollution, climate change, and biodiversity loss are just a few examples of how our daily lives alter ecosystems. The concept, gaining traction among geologists and environmentalists, suggests that we need to pay attention to our footprint to mitigate further harm. It's fascinating to think that our era may be defined not just by technological advancements, but also by the challenges we create for our planet. Are we ready to embrace our role in nature, or will we continue on a path that puts future generations at risk? Is it really true that UNIVAC I was the first computer? The UNIVAC I, developed in the early 1950s, holds the title of being the world's first commercial computer. Created by John Presper Eckert and John Mauchly, it was designed to handle large-scale data processing for businesses and government agencies. Imagine a machine that took up an entire room. The UNIVAC I was not just a scientific curiosity, it was a groundbreaking tool that could perform complex calculations faster than ever before. With its magnetic tape storage and ability to read data from punch cards, it revolutionized how information was processed and analyzed. The first UNIVAC I was sold to the U.S. Census Bureau, which used it to crunch the numbers from the 1950 census. This machine paved the way for the computers we rely on today, marking a significant milestone in technology. Its legacy continues to influence modern computing, reminding us that what started as a massive, room-sized machine has evolved into the powerful, portable devices we can't live without. How do you think computers will change in the future? Did you know we zoom around the sun daily? Humans travel an astonishing 2.5 million kilometers every day as Earth orbits the sun. This remarkable journey is just one part of a much larger cosmic dance. While we go about our daily lives, totally unaware, our planet is spinning on its axis and racing through space at incredible speeds. In fact, Earth travels at an average velocity of about 107,000 kilometers per hour. Imagine riding your bike at that speed, only you're doing it while standing still on our planet's surface. This celestial motion results from the gravitational pull of the sun, which keeps our planet in its orbit. As we enjoy the warmth of sunlight or gaze at the stars, our whole world is continually moving through the vast universe. Isn't it fascinating to think about how insignificant our daily routines seem compared to this grand journey around the sun? This might surprise you. Ancient Egyptians loved cats. Cats were seen as sacred creatures, closely linked to the goddess Bastet, who represented home, fertility, and protection. This deep bond with felines was so strong that harming a cat, even by mistake, could lead to severe punishment, often a death sentence. Egyptians believed that cats brought good fortune and were protectors of the home. Because of this reverence, when a beloved cat passed away, families performed elaborate burial rituals, mummifying their pets to ensure they could accompany their owners in the afterlife. Archaeologists have even discovered entire cat cemeteries, filled with mummies and offerings, showcasing just how significant these animals were to ancient society. Today, cats continue to capture our hearts, reminding us of their storied past in Egyptian culture. Why do you think cats have such a special place in human history? Hard to believe, but Bali is a dream destination. This enchanting island in Indonesia, often referred to as the Island of the Gods, mesmerizes visitors with its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural tapestry. Picture yourself strolling along pristine beaches where golden sands meet the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, or exploring verdant rice terraces that sway gently in the tropical breeze. Bali is much more than stunning vistas. It embodies a vibrant culture deeply rooted in spiritual traditions. As you navigate the island, you'll encounter vibrant offerings at temples, where the sweet aroma of incense pervades the air, as locals partake in daily rituals and prayers. Festivals abound, celebrating everything from harvest to captivating artistic showcases, featuring traditional Balinese dance and exhilarating music. For those seeking peace and rejuvenation, numerous yoga retreats set within the island's lush surroundings offer a haven of mindfulness. And don't miss out on tasting the local cuisine, an explosion of flavors that beautifully represents Bali's diverse heritage. With its seamless blend of adventure, relaxation, and rich culture, Bali invites you to discover what makes this island a truly divine experience. Why hasn't Pluto completed its orbit yet? Since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has remained caught in a long celestial dance, not finishing a single orbit around the Sun. This delay is due to its unique position and the shape of its orbit, which is highly elongated and tilted. While Earth takes just 365 days to make a full trip around the Sun, Pluto requires a staggering 248 years. This means Pluto won't complete its first full orbit since being discovered until 2178. To add to the intrigue, Pluto's orbit sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune, even though it's a dwarf planet. This eccentric path and the gravitational influences of other planets make Pluto's journey distinctive and complex. For astronomers, studying the orbit of Pluto offers insights into the early solar system and the formation of planets. So as we eagerly await Pluto's return to its starting point, we're reminded of how vast and varied our solar system is. Just imagine being around to witness that monumental moment in 2178. Hard to believe, but hydrangea colors depend on soil pH. Did you know that the vibrant hues of hydrangea flowers aren't just a matter of luck? The pH level of the soil plays a starring role in their color transformation. Blue hydrangeas flourish in acidic soil, thriving best when the pH is 5.5 or lower. On the flip side, if the soil is more alkaline, with a pH of 6.5 or higher, you're likely to see beautiful pink blooms. But what if the soil sits right in the middle, between 5.5 and 6.5? That's when you get those stunning purple hydrangeas. This fascinating relationship between soil chemistry and flower color highlights how plants can adapt to their environment. So if you're a gardening enthusiast wanting to control the colors of your hydrangeas, testing and adjusting your soil's pH can open up a world of colorful possibilities. How cool is that? BTS shatters records in the music industry. This phenomenal South Korean boy band has set over 23 Guinness World Records, showcasing their remarkable reach and influence across the globe. Their achievements include milestones like the most viewed video within 24 hours and the fastest growing YouTube following. These records aren't just numbers. They reflect how BTS has connected with millions of fans worldwide, transcending cultural barriers. Their songs and messages resonate with listeners, often addressing themes of self-love and social issues, which has helped them build a loyal fan base called ARMY. The band's impact reaches far beyond music, as they harness the power of social media to engage with fans and spread positivity. BTS's influence has sparked discussions about mental health and youth empowerment, proving that they are much more than just entertainers. They've become role models, using their platform to inspire change and promote important conversations. Isn't it amazing how a music group can create such an important ripple effect around the world? This might surprise you. The world's tiniest fish. The stout floater, a tiny wonder from the Philippines, holds the title for the smallest fish in the world. Measuring less than 1 centimeter in length, this extraordinary fish is often overlooked due to its minuscule size. Stout floaters thrive in freshwater habitats, where they dart among the plants and debris. Their unique adaptations, like transparent bodies and specialized fins, help them navigate through their aquatic environment with ease. These remarkable little creatures play an essential role in their ecosystem, contributing to the underwater food web. Despite their small stature, stout floaters are truly fascinating, proving that great things come in tiny packages. So what else might be lurking in the world's waters, waiting to be discovered? You won't believe how gigantic Hang Sinh is. This massive cave in Vietnam is not just a geological wonder, but a world of its own. Imagine stepping into a cavern that is so enormous it has formed its own weather system, including clouds that float above, rivers that flow through, and jungles that thrive within its walls. The sheer scale of Hang Sinh is mind-boggling, as it is big enough to house an entire lost civilization. Its unique environment, with various microclimates, supports a rich diversity of flora and fauna, making it a hotspot for researchers and adventurers. Exploring this cave feels like entering another realm, where the echo of your footsteps is swallowed by the vastness around you. To explore Hang Sinh is to experience the raw beauty of nature, showcasing how powerful and mysterious our planet can be. This incredible phenomenon reminds us that there are still many secrets waiting to be uncovered deep within the Earth. So have you ever thought about what treasures might lie inside? Did you know about knocker-uppers in Britain? During the bustling 18th and 19th centuries, while the Industrial Revolution was transforming lives, a unique job emerged: the knocker-upper. These early alarm clocks were real people, hired by workers to make sure they didn't miss their shifts. Instead of smartphones, they armed themselves with long sticks, pea shooters, or small hammers, tapping gently on windows to rouse sleepy clients. Can you imagine the sound of a soft tap echoing through the streets? Some knocker-uppers charged a weekly fee, while others earned tips based on how reliable they were. Their work required not just punctuality, but also an understanding of their neighbors and the need to be quiet to avoid waking everyone else. This fascinating role reflects a time when community and personal service were vital to the daily grind of industrial life. What other unusual jobs do you think existed back then? Believe it or not, whale milk is like toothpaste. This surprising fact highlights the unique adaptations of whales to their aquatic environment. Unlike cow's milk, which we are used to, whale milk is extremely thick and creamy, much like the texture of toothpaste. This high viscosity is crucial because it prevents the milk from dispersing in the water, allowing baby whales, or calves, to efficiently drink from their mothers. Just imagine a calf in the vast ocean trying to latch on to its mom. The thick milk is rich in fat, providing essential nutrients and energy to help these young giants grow strong. In fact, whale milk can contain up to 50% fat, which is much higher than most terrestrial mammals' milk. This dietary powerhouse helps calves gain weight rapidly, often growing hundreds of pounds in just a few months. Isn't it fascinating how nature adapts to ensure the survival of its creatures? Can you imagine a market worth $190 billion? The global organic food market reached this impressive figure in 2022, showcasing a remarkable shift in consumer habits. More and more people are prioritizing their health and the planet by choosing pesticide-free and environmentally friendly products. This growing trend reflects an increasing awareness of how our food choices impact not only our bodies, but also the environment. As conventional farming often relies on harmful chemicals, consumers are looking for alternatives that support sustainable practices. Shoppers are now more inclined to seek out organic fruits, vegetables, grains, and other products, contributing to this booming industry. Organic farming doesn't just aim to produce food, it focuses on restoring ecosystems and promoting biodiversity. By supporting organic methods, Consumers can feel better about their purchases, knowing they're contributing to a healthier planet. This change in purchasing behavior signifies a strong desire for safer, sustainable food options. Will this momentum continue, leading to even bigger growth in the organic sector? Turns out the truth is that Tolkien loved languages. J.R.R. Tolkien, the brilliant mind behind classics like The Lord of the Rings, saw languages as the heart of his storytelling. He didn't just create tales, he invented entire languages first, crafting stories around them. This means that the intricate dialogues and rich cultures in his works, such as Elvish and Dwarvish, came alive because of the languages he meticulously designed. Each linguistic feature influenced the world-building, making Middle-earth feel uniquely alive. For example, Tolkien's fascination with Old English inspired the language of Rohan, while Finnish played a significant role in shaping the sound of Quenya, one of the Elvish tongues. This passion for language isn't just a quirky detail, it's the very foundation of his creative genius. By prioritizing languages in his writing process, Tolkien invited readers to explore a more immersive and enchanting universe. Did you ever think about how a love for language can bring stories to life like this? Surprisingly, mammatus clouds reveal stormy secrets. These fascinating clouds, with their distinct bag-like shapes, often catch the eye of weather enthusiasts and casual observers alike. Mostly seen before or after intense storms, particularly in Java, Indonesia, mammatus clouds signal turbulent weather. Their unique appearance arises from specific atmospheric conditions, where pockets of cooler air create the characteristic bulging shapes. When you spot these clouds, it's a sign that something interesting is happening in the sky. While they may look soft and fluffy, their presence often indicates the potential for severe weather, such as thunderstorms or heavy rain. Once you start looking for them, you might find yourself a cloud admirer. Next time you gaze up and see these peculiar formations, remember that they aren't just pretty sights. They are nature's way of telling us that change is brewing in the atmosphere. Keep your eyes peeled the next time a storm approaches. Mammatus clouds could be part of the show. Is it really true that Australia will see so many eclipses? Over the next 40 years, Australia is set to experience a remarkable series of solar eclipses, making it a hot spot for eclipse enthusiasts and curious observers alike. A recent photo highlights the expected eclipses, and the frequency is nothing short of spectacular. In some years, residents and visitors can witness partial or total eclipses, where the moon completely covers the sun, plunging daytime into unusual darkness for a few moments. Imagine the thrill of watching the sun's corona, a beautiful halo that becomes visible only during totality. This phenomenon not only captivates our eyes, but also connects us to the vastness of our universe. Astronomers stress the importance of viewing these events safely, with special glasses or solar filters to protect our eyesight. Whether you're a seasoned astronomer or just someone who enjoys a good spectacle in the sky, the next 4 decades will offer unique opportunities to bask in this celestial dance over the Australian landscape. Are you ready to mark your calendar? Discover Finland's incredible 188,000 islands. This stunning northern country is home to more islands than any other nation, boasting a jaw-dropping approximately 188,000 islands. Imagine a landscape where countless islands dot the shimmering Baltic Sea, creating a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers alike. These islands vary greatly in size, from tiny uninhabited rocks to larger ones with charming villages and vibrant local culture. In Finland, the archipelago is not just a beautiful sight, it's a vital part of life. Many locals sail, fish, and even vacation on these picturesque islands, especially during the sunlit summer months. The most famous archipelago is the Turku archipelago, which connects over 20,000 islands through a mix of ferry routes and bridges, inviting tourists to explore this stunning landscape. Finland's islands are hotspots for a variety of outdoor activities, from kayaking to hiking and birdwatching. So if you're looking for a breathtaking escape in nature, Finland's remarkable islands are calling your name. Ever thought about why you should stay safe? Avoiding high-risk behaviors like substance abuse and reckless driving plays a crucial role in preventing accidents. When people choose to stay clear of drugs or alcohol, they enhance their ability to make sound decisions. Imagine getting in your car after a night of partying. The chances of making a mistake behind the wheel increase dramatically. Similarly, driving too fast or engaging in dangerous stunts not only puts you at risk, but also endangers others on the road. Statistically, individuals who engage in these high-risk activities are more likely to suffer injuries or cause accidents. By opting for safety, you not only protect yourself, but also your friends, family, and strangers around you. Making smart choices about your actions can lead to a healthier, happier life. So what will you do today to keep yourself and others safe? Did you know Sir Geoffrey Hudson once dueled on horseback? In a surprising twist of history, Sir Geoffrey Hudson, who was the court dwarf for King Charles III, found himself in a serious duel after being insulted. When he challenged a man to a duel, the challenger thought it was all in good fun and showed up with a water gun. Hudson, however, was far from joking. He took the duel seriously and, with deadly accuracy, fatally shot his opponent, shocking everyone present. This incident highlights not only Hudson's fierce determination to stand up for himself despite his stature, but also the unexpected outcomes that can arise from miscommunication. In an era where honor was frequently defended, Hudson's response exemplified a blend of bravery and tragedy that still captures our imagination today. What can we learn from such a unique historical event? Why exactly does wine cost $500,000? The most expensive bottle of wine ever sold reached a staggering price of $558,000, highlighting just how much some people are willing to pay for a taste of luxury. This legendary bottle, a 1945 Romani Conti from France's Burgundy region, is not just a drink, it's a piece of history. Few wines boast the rich flavors and unique qualities found in this particular vintage, making it a true collector's item. The rarity of the 1945 harvest, combined with its stunning flavor profile, contributes to its astronomical value. Owning such a bottle isn't merely about sipping fine wine, it speaks to a lifestyle of exclusivity and sophistication. As wine enthusiasts and collectors seek out the finest vintages, prices can soar, showcasing the deep appreciation for craftsmanship in winemaking. But can a bottle of wine truly be worth that much? It's a question that keeps wine lovers buzzing. Ever thought about why we laugh so much? Excessive laughter, especially at trivial things, can sometimes point to deeper issues like loneliness. When someone laughs often, it might seem like they're simply having a good time. However, it could be a way to cover up feelings of isolation or sadness. Humor can act as a shielding mechanism, allowing individuals to project happiness while battling personal struggles underneath. For example, a person who frequently cracks jokes in social situations could be masking their feelings of being left out or disconnected from others. It's fascinating how our emotions can intertwine. Laughter feels good, but using it as a mask might indicate a need for genuine connection. Understanding this can spark important conversations about mental health and emotional well-being. So next time you hear someone laughing a bit too much, consider the stories that might be hidden behind that chuckle. What do you think they might be feeling? Get ready to learn about Percy Spencer's sweet discovery. In 1945, a fascinating moment in food history unfolded when Percy Spencer, an engineer, stumbled upon something incredible. While working with magnetrons, which are devices used in radar technology, he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. This unexpected event sparked his curiosity, leading him to experiment further with various foods. He put some popcorn kernels near the magnetron, and to his delight, they exploded into fluffy popcorn. Spencer also tested eggs, which humorously burst when heated. These experiments demonstrated the potential of microwave radiation to cook food quickly and efficiently. Inspired by these outcomes, he developed the first microwave oven, changing how we prepare meals forever. Imagine how different our kitchens would be today without this invention. The microwave made cooking easier and faster, making it a staple appliance in homes around the world. Who knew that a simple melted candy bar could lead to such a revolutionary kitchen gadget? Guess what really drives the chocolate celebrations? There are over 10 holidays around the world dedicated to celebrating chocolate, highlighting its delicious appeal and cultural significance. In the United States alone, National Chocolate Day is celebrated on October 28th, while International Chocolate Day, which falls on September 13th, honors the birthday of Milton S. Hershey, the chocolate giant. Other notable celebrations include World Chocolate Day on July 7th, a day loved by chocolate fans everywhere, and National Chocolate Covered Anything Day on December 16th, which encourages indulgence in sweet treats. Even National Milk Chocolate Day on July 28th gives chocolate lovers a reason to celebrate. These festivals honor chocolate's rich history, tracing back to ancient Mayan rituals where cocoa was considered sacred, and showcasing how it has evolved into a beloved comfort food and symbol of indulgence in our modern lives. So, what's your favorite chocolate holiday? Have you ever wondered why sound travels differently? It's fascinating how your voice can travel an impressive 3 kilometers in an open field when you shout. In these wide open spaces, there's nothing to block or absorb the sound waves, allowing them to zoom freely through the air. However, if you shout in a bustling urban environment, things change dramatically. Buildings, cars, and other structures soak up sound, meaning your shout might only reach about 300 meters. This striking difference highlights how our environment influences sound propagation. In flat, open areas, you're not just stretching your vocal cords, you're allowing your voice to carry far and wide. Yet in a crowded city, the same effort gets drowned out. So next time you shout outdoors or in the city, think about how your surroundings shape what others can hear. How cool is that? You might be shocked to learn that elevators can be this short. In Hanover, Germany, you'll find the world's shortest elevator ride, which travels just 1 story in a mere few seconds. This quirky elevator connects 2 floors of a local office building and has become more of a fun attraction than a practical necessity. Visitors often chuckle as they hop aboard, enjoying the brief ascent and descent while snapping photos for their friends. This novelty ride has turned into a lighthearted landmark that draws in curious onlookers and tourists alike. It highlights how elevators, typically seen as functional, can also provide a unique experience. Imagine stepping into an elevator, feeling excited, and realizing you're only going up 1 floor. Would you dare to take this quick ride in Hanover? This might surprise you. Fashion meets natural disasters. Recently, a remarkable fashion show showcased innovative clothing designed specifically for tackling the challenges posed by natural disasters. Imagine seeing sleek firefighting suits that not only look good, but are also engineered for maximum safety and functionality. Designers created garments for emergencies like hurricanes, featuring accessories that can withstand high winds and heavy rains. The goal of this unique collection is to blend style with practical use, preparing people to stay safe while facing nature's toughest conditions. In a stunning display, models strutted down the runway, wearing gear that included heat-resistant fabrics and water-repellent materials. This shift in fashion demonstrates how creativity and practicality can merge, inspiring others in the industry to think outside the box. Not only does this approach highlight the importance of safety, but it also raises awareness about climate change and its impact. Can clothing really protect us from disasters? This fashion show suggests that it just might. Believe it or not, Latin rules in Vatican City. This tiny yet fascinating country is unique in many ways, but it stands out particularly for its choice of official language. Vatican City, the spiritual center of the Roman Catholic Church, actually uses Latin as its official language, making it the only country in the world to do so. Why Latin? This ancient language has deep roots in religious texts and traditions, allowing the Vatican to maintain a sense of continuity with its history and the teachings of the Church. While you won't hear many conversations in Latin on the streets, it's commonly used in official documents, church services, and even some forms of communication. Interestingly, Latin is also taught in the Vatican schools, keeping this classical language alive even today. In addition, Latin's rich vocabulary and precise structure lend themselves perfectly to theological discussions. So the next time you hear Latin, Remember its vital role in the heart of Catholicism right there in Vatican City? Can you imagine visiting a place where ancient language is still thriving? Hard to believe, but sleep boosts memory. In our busy lives, sleep often takes a back seat, but it turns out that slumber is essential for our brains. During sleep, especially in the rapid eye movement, REM stage, our brain springs into action, processing and organizing the information we've gathered throughout the day. This vital phase of sleep helps to strengthen memories and enhance learning, making it easier for us to recall facts and skills later on. Research shows that people who get enough sleep after a learning session perform significantly better on tasks compared to those who skimp on rest. This means that prioritizing good sleep hygiene, like sticking to a regular sleep schedule and creating a restful environment, can dramatically improve cognitive function. So next time you consider pulling an all-nighter, remember that a good night's sleep might just be the key to acing that exam or mastering a new skill. Discover the exciting update to Google's dinosaur game? Google has introduced a brilliant new version of its beloved offline dinosaur game, allowing players to tap into their creativity. Now, instead of just guiding the pixelated T-Rex through a desert landscape, you can customize everything from the character's appearance to the obstacles along the way. Want your dinosaur in a superhero cape? You got it. Prefer a jungle background filled with colorful plants and dinosaurs? No problem. This update enhances not just the visuals, but also your overall gaming experience. Friends and family can join in on the fun, making it a perfect way to enjoy some quality time while competing for the highest score. So ready to unleash your imagination and redefine how you play this classic game? Get your pixelated dinosaur ready for action. Here's a wild fact about trees and stars. Scientists estimate that there are over 3 trillion trees on Earth, a number that far surpasses the estimated 100 to 400 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy. This astounding figure highlights just how lush and vibrant our planet is. Trees play a crucial role in our ecosystem. They provide oxygen, store carbon dioxide, and support countless species of wildlife. Imagine a world so filled with trees that it literally outnumbers the stars you gaze at in the night sky. Each tree is a small powerhouse, contributing to the air we breathe and the climate we experience. They also offer shelter and food for animals, creating habitats that protect biodiversity. So next time you walk through a forest or park, take a moment to appreciate these magnificent giants that not only beautify our Earth but also are vital for life itself. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know that ants can get lost together? This fascinating yet tragic event is known as an ant mill. It happens when a group of ants, energetically following their leader back to the nest after a successful food hunt, becomes disoriented. If the leader ant strays off course, the entire group can unwittingly enter a circular path, continuously following one another in a loop. This spiral journey can go on for hours, often leading to the exhaustion and eventual death of many ants caught in the cycle. Imagine a tight-knit team, all working hard but unfortunately getting lost while trying to stay together. Ant mills showcase how important navigation and communication are in nature. These tiny creatures rely heavily on pheromones, chemical signals that guide them, and when that signal gets disrupted, chaos ensues. Watching this unfold shows how even the smallest animals can form complex social behaviors. Here's a wild fact about laughter and connection. Laughter serves a purpose beyond mere amusement. It actually synchronizes the brains of both the speaker and the listener. Research shows that when two individuals share a good laugh, their brainwaves align, creating a unique bond and enhancing social connections. This fascinating phenomenon explains why laughter is so contagious and why we often find ourselves giggling with friends. It acts like a neurological tool, helping to establish trust and intimacy between people. Think about it. When you laugh with someone, it's not just about the joke, it's about forming a shared moment that creates a deeper emotional connection. So the next time you're having a hearty laugh with someone, remember that you're not just enjoying a good time. You're also strengthening your relationship in a very real, scientific way. Did you know these countries lack natural forests? It's hard to believe, but Qatar, Oman, and San Marino, stand out as some of the few nations that don't have natural forests. While lush greenery often symbolizes beauty in nature, these countries have taken a different route regarding their landscapes. For instance, Oman does have planted forests, but they aren't considered native, meaning the trees are not originally from the area and are instead cultivated. This lack of natural forests can be attributed to various factors, including climate, geography, and human activity. Harsh desert conditions dominate Qatar and Oman, making it challenging for trees to thrive naturally. Conversely, San Marino, a tiny landlocked microstate surrounded by Italy, has limited space for large forested areas. Despite these challenges, each of these countries showcases unique adaptations to their environments, proving that beauty and resilience can exist even in places without traditional forests. Did you know that pelicans fish with their beaks? These fascinating birds have a unique way of catching their meals that sets them apart from other animals. When a pelican dives into the water, its massive beak opens wide, creating a pouch that can act like a net. This allows the pelican to scoop up fish with incredible efficiency. Once it surfaces, the pelican can drain the water from its beak while keeping the fish inside. This technique is not just impressive but vital for their survival in the wild, as it enables them to catch multiple fish in a single dive. Pelicans often work together, diving as a team to herd fish into tighter schools, making it even easier to catch their dinner. From sandy shores to lakes and rivers, these magnificent birds showcase a remarkable adaptability to their environments. Who wouldn't be amazed by such a clever fishing method? Guess what really drives Twitter's wild world of bots? It's surprising to learn that around 15% of active Twitter accounts are social bots, which adds up to nearly 48 million accounts without a human behind them. These bots can mimic human behavior, posting tweets, following users, and even retweeting. While some bots are harmless, like those sharing weather updates or news, others can spread misinformation or manipulate conversations. They operate round the clock, constantly engaging with followers and influencing trends. Understanding the role of these bots is crucial, as they can impact public opinion and shape online interactions. As Twitter users, we should be aware that not everyone we interact with is a real person. With so many bots in play, how do we distinguish between genuine accounts and automated ones? It's a digital jungle out there. Ever thought a VPN could speed up your internet? It might sound surprising, but using a virtual private network, VPN, can actually boost your connection speed in certain situations. Many people don't realize that internet service providers, ISPs, sometimes slow down or throttle your bandwidth when they notice high-demand activities like streaming videos or downloading large files through torrenting. This means you might experience annoying buffering or long loading times. However, when you connect through a VPN, it encrypts your data and hides your online activities from your ISP. As a result, your ISP may not see the type of content you're accessing, which can lead to a smoother and faster experience when you're enjoying your favorite shows or gaming online. So whether you're binge watching a series or downloading files, using a VPN can help you dodge those frustrating slowdowns. Want to enjoy uninterrupted streaming without interruptions? Guess what really drives ancient stepwells? These magnificent structures, like the one built in the 9th century, showcase incredible engineering and foresight. This particular stepwell is famous for its depth, with around 3,500 steps spiraling down to a depth of 43 feet. Imagine plunging into the cool, refreshing water after making your way down all those steps. In regions where water is scarce, stepwells like this were crucial for storing groundwater and ensuring communities could thrive in hot, dry climates. Each step not only served a practical purpose, but created a beautiful, intricate design. People would gather at these stepwells, making them social hubs as well as essential water sources. Today, many of these ancient structures stand as stunning testaments to human ingenuity, offering a glimpse into how our ancestors adapted to their environment. How much do you think we could learn from these ancient water-saving techniques? Did you know Nancy Reagan changed First Lady history? During the 1980s, Nancy Reagan served as First Lady and made quite an impact, despite being the last person to hold this prestigious role without a college degree. At that time, Societal expectations for education were shifting, and her position reflected a broader change in how the public viewed the qualifications necessary for such a prominent role. While some criticized her lack of formal education, Nancy used her platform to advocate for important causes like drug awareness through the Just Say No campaign. Her charm, communication skills, and determination allowed her to connect with the American public in unique ways. As the wife of President Ronald Reagan, she also played a significant role in his administration. Nancy's journey as First Lady raised questions about the importance of education and qualifications for leaders, a topic that still resonates today. Ever wonder about the world's most mysterious airline? Air Koryo is a North Korean carrier that has made headlines for its unexpected reputation. Once regarded as the worst airline globally, according to Skytrax, Air Koryo operates a small fleet of just 6 aircraft. While many airlines strive for high safety standards and customer satisfaction, this airline's past served as a cautionary tale for travelers. Interestingly, Air Koryo no longer holds a formal ranking, sparking curiosity about how it has evolved over time. Travelers might be intrigued to know that flights often cater to international tourists and allow rare glimpses into a country that is largely closed off to the outside world. As North Korea gradually opens up, could Air Koryo surprise its critics and change its reputation? For anyone considering a trip to this enigmatic nation, flying with Air Koryo is sure to be an unforgettable experience. Did you know Chanel No. 5 launched on May 5? This iconic perfume made its grand debut in 1921, perfectly timed to coincide with the 5th month of the year. Created by the renowned fashion designer Coco Chanel, this fragrance has captivated hearts for over a century. Its unique blend of floral and woody notes, including jasmine, rose, and sandalwood, revolutionized the perfume industry, making it one of the first ever to focus on a synthetic scent. The No. 5 held special significance for Chanel, and she believed it brought good luck. Today, Chanel No. 5 is more than just a fragrance. It's a symbol of glamour and sophistication, gracing the vanity tables of A-list celebrities and fashion icons around the world. With its timeless appeal, it's hard to imagine a world without this legendary scent. Why do you think it remains so popular after all these years? Did you know Ziggy Marley wrote Arthur's theme song? This catchy tune helped shape childhood memories for many kids during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Ziggy Marley, son of the legendary Bob Marley, created this upbeat reggae song when he was just 26 years old. The song beautifully captures themes of acceptance and friendship, making it the perfect fit for the beloved PBS children's show, Arthur. With its cheerful melody and positive messages, the song became an anthem for a generation, encouraging kids to embrace diversity and celebrate their identities. Ziggy's connection to his father's musical legacy shines through, marrying reggae rhythms with lessons that resonate even today. As kids watched Arthur and his friends navigate life's ups and downs, Marley's infectious tune played in the background, reinforcing the importance of friendship and kindness. It's amazing to think that a song crafted in a youthful spirit of creativity can leave such a lasting impact. Can you remember the first time you sang along to it? Did you know that Bayer once marketed heroin as a medicine? In 1898, Bayer, a well-known pharmaceutical company, launched diacetyl morphine, branding it as heroin. The company claimed that this new drug was not only an effective cough suppressant, but also a solution for morphine addiction, touting it as non-addictive. Initially, many doctors embraced heroin for its seemingly miraculous properties, using it to treat everything from coughs to severe pain. However, the excitement didn't last long. As more people began using the drug, it became painfully clear that heroin was highly addictive, far from the safe alternative that was promised. This stark turn of events led to serious public health issues and shaped the way we view narcotics today. Bayer's introduction of heroin reminds us how crucial it is to approach new medications with both optimism and caution. Can you believe that an addictive substance was once seen as a miracle cure? Guess what really drives body symmetry? The alignment of your earlobes corresponds surprisingly well with the position of your nipples. This fascinating fact reveals how our bodies are designed with a hidden blueprint of symmetry. Researchers suggest that this connection might stem from genetic factors influencing our overall development. If you take a moment to observe, many people find that their earlobes hang at a similar height as their nipples, creating a mirrored effect across the body. This little-known phenomenon not only highlights the intricate design of human anatomy, but also opens the door to discussions about genetic inheritance and body proportions. So next time you look in the mirror, consider what your earlobes and nipples might be telling you about your unique biological makeup. Isn't it incredible how interconnected our bodies really are? What if I told you laughter can be dangerous? Intense laughter, often seen as a sign of joy, can sometimes carry unexpected health risks. While we usually think of laughter as a natural stress reliever that brings happiness and connection, it's important to understand its potential downsides. In rare cases, excessive or uncontrollable laughter can lead to serious issues like a heart attack or even suffocation. This occurs because laughter increases your heart rate and oxygen demand, putting extra stress on your cardiovascular system. For those with pre-existing heart conditions, this sudden spike can be harmful. Additionally, when laughter is so intense that it disrupts your breathing, it can lead to a dangerous situation known as laughter-induced syncope, where someone might faint. So while it's great to enjoy a good laugh, be mindful of how it affects your body. Could those hearty chuckles come with a hidden warning? Why exactly does 1889 matter in history? In that fascinating year, the world saw significant events that shaped modern culture. The Eiffel Tower, a stunning symbol of Paris, was inaugurated, showcasing innovative iron architecture and drawing millions of visitors. Coincidentally, 1889 marked the birth of Adolf Hitler, a figure who would dramatically influence global events in the 20th century. Interestingly, this same year also saw the founding of Nintendo, which started as a playing card company and evolved into a giant in the video game industry we know today. Each of these milestones reflects a different aspect of human creativity and conflict, shaping our modern world in unique ways. The tower stands as a testament to artistic achievement, while the names associated with Hitler remind us of the darker paths history can take. Nintendo's evolution shows how sometimes playful beginnings can lead to powerful cultural shifts. What do you think the future holds for iconic symbols like these? Why do songs get stuck in your head? The Zeigarnik effect offers an interesting explanation. This psychological phenomenon suggests that we remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones. When you hear a catchy tune, your brain gets a little mental itch because the song feels incomplete if you don't hear it in its entirety. That's why you might find yourself replaying it over and over in your mind. It's like your brain is nudging you saying, "Finish it already." Interestingly, when you finally hear the full song or sing along to it, that annoying loop in your head can fade away. So next time you can't shake off a tune, remember it's your brain's way of reminding you that something isn't finished yet. Whether it's a pop hit or a classic ballad, embracing the Zeigarnik effect could be the key to enjoying those songs to their fullest. Ever thought about why Andy Warhol loved Mass? Despite being one of the most famous pop artists, Andy Warhol had deep religious convictions that shaped his life. A devout Catholic, he made it a point to attend Mass every Sunday without fail. This commitment not only reflected his faith, but also showcased his belief in community and service. Warhol's dedication extended beyond the church. He volunteered at soup kitchens, serving those in need and embodying the spirit of compassion he valued so much. Interestingly, he even played a role in converting at least one person to Catholicism, illustrating how fervently he shared his beliefs. Warhol's religious life may seem surprising given his often avant-garde art, but he blended the sacred and the modern, showing that faith and creativity can coexist beautifully. His life reminds us that spirituality can inspire even the most unconventional artists. Is it really true that cafeteria workers staged a revolt? In 1943, employees at the Pentagon cafeteria took a stand against an unusually frequent menu item: liver. This event, known as the Great Liver Revolt, showcased the limits of patience even for government workers during World War II. As the war intensified, food scarcity led to limited options and repetitive meals, leaving many feeling dissatisfied. Employees voiced their frustrations over the constant liver servings and demanded a change, sparking a humorous yet significant protest. The revolt not only brought attention to the monotony of wartime rations, but also emphasized the importance of variety in diet, even in times of scarcity. The spirited revolt is a fascinating glimpse into how even the simplest issues, like cafeteria food, can unite people and give them a voice in challenging times. Could something as trivial as a meal truly drive workers to protest? Have you ever wondered about Enceladus's icy secrets? NASA's Cassini space probe made an incredible discovery that shocked scientists. Water geysers erupting from Enceladus, one of Saturn's fascinating moons. These geysers shoot water vapor and ice particles into space, suggesting that there might be a hidden ocean beneath Enceladus's icy crust. Imagine an ocean, not on Earth, but on a distant moon. This tantalizing find heightens the excitement around the possibility of life beyond our planet. The presence of liquid water is a key ingredient for life, and Enceladus seems to have it. The geysers, which are connected to a vast subsurface ocean, hint at a complex environment that could host microbial life. Cassini's data revealed that these geysers contain organic molecules, essential building blocks for life. As we learn more about Enceladus, the potential for discovering new forms of life in our solar system keeps expanding. Who knows what else lies beneath its icy surface waiting to be explored? What if I told you about the phone charm craze? Phone charms took the early 2000s by storm, turning mobile devices into trendy accessories. Imagine colorful little trinkets hanging from your favorite flip phone, often oversized and eye-catching. These charms weren't just for decoration. They reflected personal style and interests, similar to how designer bags do today. You could find everything from cute animals to glittery jewels dangling from the little loop on your phone. While the ringtones playing from those devices were often far from desirable, the charms made a statement about who you were. Everyone wanted to customize their device, making it uniquely theirs. As technology evolved, these charming accessories faded away, but they left behind a nostalgic mark on the history of mobile fashion. Do you remember which phone charms you had? Who knew Australia had strict music laws? In the Northern Territory, there's actually a law that makes it illegal to play a musical instrument if you're planning to annoy others. This might sound surprising, but it's all about keeping the peace and respecting your neighbors. Imagine you're enjoying a sunny day and someone nearby starts blasting their trumpet. This unique regulation aims to balance everyone's right to enjoy their home environment without disturbance. The law encourages musicians to be mindful of their surroundings and consider how loud sounds can affect others. It's a reminder that while music can bring joy and creativity, it also has the potential to disrupt. So next time you think about jamming out, just remember, your guitar solo might not be as appreciated by your neighbors as it is by you. Hard to believe, but Melanie the raccoon is a superstar. This adorable little creature from England has captured hearts and attention online by performing over 100 human-like tasks. Imagine a raccoon riding a miniature bike or whizzing around on a scooter. That's Melanie for you. People have been amazed by her talents, which also include tidying up the kitchen. Trained with love and patience, Melanie demonstrates just how smart raccoons can be. Her owner has painstakingly taught her these tricks, showcasing not just Melanie's intelligence, but also the special bond they share. Videos of her antics have gone viral, making her a beloved social media icon and proving that animals can have unique skills too. Her achievements challenge our perceptions of wildlife and show that with the right guidance, even a raccoon can take on human-like tasks. What other surprises do animals hold for us? Prepare to be amazed by dry ice magic. When dry ice, which is solid carbon dioxide, is put in warm water, it doesn't melt like regular ice. Instead, it undergoes a process called sublimation, where it turns directly from solid to gas. This transformation creates a stunning, thick cloud that looks just like smoke, adding a dramatic effect to any experiment. But that's not all. When dry ice is mixed with slime, an entirely different reaction takes place. The dry ice releases gas as it sublimates, forming tiny bubbles that get trapped in the slime. This creates a bubbling foam effect that's not only fascinating to watch, but also demonstrates some cool science behind states of matter and gas expansion. Both experiments are great ways to see science in action. Who knew playing with dry ice could be so entertaining and educational? Can you believe Coyote Peterson got stung on purpose? This daring YouTuber is famous for his wild adventures, pushing boundaries and embracing nature like few others dare. One of his most jaw-dropping moments occurred when he voluntarily got stung by a murder hornet, which has a reputation for being one of the most painful insect stings in the world. Coyote, with his signature enthusiasm, wanted to share the experience and educate viewers about these intriguing creatures. His willingness to face such risks helps raise awareness about the natural world and the importance of understanding it. Coyote engages his audience by explaining the science behind the sting and the insect's role in the ecosystem, all while keeping a sense of humor. His unforgettable content not only entertains, but also informs, making him a beloved figure among both young fans and adults. What new adventures will he take on next? Did you know that Astra symbolizes our dream paradise? This fictional island paints a picture of a perfect world where people and nature thrive together in harmony. Astra isn't just a location, it's a vivid metaphor for how we could live if we prioritized environmental stewardship. Imagine lush green landscapes, clear blue waters, and a rich biodiversity where humans respect and nurture the planet. This vision encourages us to reflect on our current practices and pushes us to think about sustainability. By embracing the Astra ideal, we can work towards protecting our natural resources and habitats. It serves as a reminder of the beauty in nature that we often overlook in our busy lives, and it challenges us to create real-life versions of Astra. What would our world look like if we all strive for this harmonious existence? Have you ever noticed the smell of rain? That delightful earthy scent you experience when rain begins to fall has a fascinating scientific explanation. This aroma, known as petrichor, is primarily caused by a chemical called geosmin, which is released by soil-dwelling bacteria as they break down organic materials. When raindrops hit the ground, they trap tiny bubbles of air that contain geosmin, releasing it into the atmosphere. It's amazing to think that what many perceive as just a refreshing scent is actually a signal of life thriving beneath our feet. Interestingly, certain plants and even some insects are drawn to the smell because it indicates a healthy environment, rich in nutrients. The next time you step outside after a rain shower and breathe in that distinctive smell, remember it's not just pleasant, it's nature's way of reminding us of the vital role soil bacteria play in our ecosystem. So the next time it rains, take a deep breath and appreciate the science behind that gorgeous aroma. Believe it or not, Tokyo has incredible artificial islands. One of the most famous is Odaiba, a vibrant entertainment hub that attracts both locals and tourists. Here you can visit the Tokyo Plaza shopping mall, which offers everything from fashion to electronics. But Odaiba isn't just about shopping. It boasts an iconic life-size Gundam statue that stands proudly and is especially popular among anime fans. For a truly unique experience, the Team Lab Borderless Digital Museum awaits, where art and technology merge to create stunning immersive exhibits that captivate the senses. As you explore this dynamic island, you'll find a range of attractions, including futuristic architecture and beautiful waterfront views. Odaiba is perfect for a day of fun, relaxation, and adventure, making it a must-visit when you're in Tokyo. What will you discover there? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Madagascar is unique. This fascinating island, the fourth largest in the world, is famous not just for its size, but also for its incredible wildlife. Approximately 90% of the species you'll find there, from the adorable lemurs that leap through the trees to the towering baobab trees that seem to defy gravity, are endemic, meaning they can't be found anywhere else on Earth. This remarkable biodiversity is largely due to Madagascar's long isolation from mainland Africa, allowing species to evolve in ways that are completely distinct. Imagine walking through lush rainforests where colorful chameleons blend into vibrant flowers, or exploring spiny forests filled with odd-looking plants. Every corner of Madagascar tells a story of evolution and survival. This island is a treasure trove for scientists and nature lovers alike, revealing secrets of life that have been carefully woven into its rich tapestry of habitats. How can we protect such a unique natural wonder? Rainmaker or rain disaster in San Diego? In 1915, an unusual story unfolded in San Diego when heavy flooding struck the city. This deluge was attributed to Charles Hatfield, a self-proclaimed rainmaker who claimed he could control the weather using chemical mixtures. Hatfield had been experimenting with various substances to induce rain, leading many locals to believe he held the secret to ending droughts. However, after his work, the city experienced an unexpected onslaught of rain that caused significant flooding, damaging homes and disrupting lives. The situation quickly turned from hope to chaos, casting a shadow over Hatfield's reputation. Some viewed the flooding as a miraculous success, while others considered it a dangerous failure. The San Diego government even attempted to blame Hatfield for the destruction, requesting compensation for the damages. This incident sparked debates about weather manipulation and the ethics surrounding such practices. To this day, Hatfield's story remains a fascinating chapter in the annals of weather history, raising questions about humanity's desire to control nature. Guess what really drives Danish baby names? In Denmark, there's a fascinating law that means parents can only choose names for their babies from a list of 7,000 government-approved options. This unique system aims to promote a sense of conformity in naming practices across the country. By limiting the choices, the Danish government ensures that names are not only traditional, but also culturally significant. Parents can pick from common names like Emma and William, or venture into more unique selections as long as they stick to the list. If a name isn't on the approved list, it simply can't be used, which means no unusual spellings or trendy monikers. This interesting approach reflects Denmark's commitment to preserving its cultural heritage and maintaining a certain level of uniformity in society. So, next time you hear a Danish name, you might just appreciate the thought that's gone into it. Have you ever wondered why Tetris lights up a university? A group of innovative computer science students from Kiel University pulled off an incredible project by turning their main building into a massive Tetris screen. They achieved this by cleverly installing LED lights in a remarkable 392 windows, creating a stunning display that measures an impressive 141 feet high. Imagine watching as over 56,000 lights blink and shift, mirroring the classic game in real time. The students' initiative not only showcases their technical skills, but also brings a unique and playful atmosphere to the campus. This eye-catching display has captured the attention of students, faculty, and visitors alike, transforming an ordinary building into a lively canvas of creativity. By bridging technology and art, this project illustrates how innovative ideas can bring people together and brighten the daily routines of everyone at the university. Did you know Winston Churchill loved his drinks? Churchill, the renowned British Prime Minister, was known for his hearty appreciation of alcohol, often enjoying whiskey sodas, fine wines, and brandy. He famously claimed that he had gained more from alcohol than it had taken from him, suggesting a rather relaxed view on his drinking habits. His routine often included a drink to accompany breakfast, and he'd sip on whiskey throughout the day while overseeing important decisions during World War II. This habit wasn't merely about pleasure, it also served to bolster his image of unwavering confidence and resilience during tumultuous times. Friends and colleagues often noted how his spirited personality was coupled with a sharp wit, possibly influenced by his fondness for libations. This relationship with alcohol created both intrigue and debate over how it impacted his leadership. Was it a boon for his creativity and resolve, or did it present challenges to his focus? Discover Hawaii's unique royal palace in Honolulu. The Ailani Palace is not just any building, it's the only royal palace in the entire United States. Nestled in the heart of Honolulu, this majestic structure was once the home of Hawaii's monarchy, a vibrant chapter of the state's history. Built in the late 19th century, Ailani Palace showcases stunning architecture that blends Western and Hawaiian styles. Visitors can marvel at intricate details like the grand staircase and beautifully restored rooms filled with artifacts from the royal era. Every corner of the palace whispers stories of Queen Liliuokalani and King Kalakaua, who ruled with grace and strength. As you wander through its halls, you can't help but feel the spirit of Hawaii's rich cultural heritage. Exploring Iolani Palace is like stepping back in time. How often can you say you visited a royal residence? Did you know these guitar legends started in the Yardbirds? The Yardbirds was a groundbreaking British rock band that launched the careers of three legendary guitarists, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck. Formed in 1963, the band was known for its innovative sound, blending blues and rock, and it became a breeding ground for musical talent. Eric Clapton, often celebrated for his soulful playing, was the band's first lead guitarist and played a key role in shaping their early music. When Clapton left, Jimmy Page took over, bringing in his unique style that later influenced the creation of Led Zeppelin. Not to be forgotten, Jeff Beck joined in 1965, showcasing his extraordinary skills and creativity. Each of these artists not only defined the Yardbirds but also significantly impacted rock music as a whole, leading the way for future generations of musicians. Their time in the band was a whirlwind of creativity and experimentation that changed music forever. How did their journeys from the Yardbirds shape the sound of rock today? Is it really true that goths enjoy toast and coffee? Many people picture goths surrounded by black outfits and moody decor, but their food choices might surprise you. Contrary to popular belief, goth cuisine isn't all about dark-themed dishes. In fact, many goths love simple comforts like coffee and toast. Some take it a step further by playfully dyeing their food black using squid ink or activated charcoal. This twist adds a fun element to their meals, showcasing their unique style while still enjoying everyday favorites. Imagine sipping a rich cup of coffee that matches your aesthetic or spreading black-tinted butter on your toast. It's a creative way to blend personal style with culinary habits. So next time you think of goths, remember that their dining preferences are not as eerie as they seem, and they can enjoy the same simple pleasures we all do. You won't believe this about handedness and longevity. Statistically, right-handed people seem to enjoy a longer life compared to their left-handed counterparts. This surprising trend might be linked to the tools and machines that dominate our daily lives. Most of these are designed with right-handed users in mind, making everyday activities easier and potentially reducing the risk of accidents. Think about it. From scissors to can openers, the world is tailored for righties. Left-handers often face challenges with these devices, which can lead to frustration or even injuries. Moreover, some studies suggest that right-handed individuals may have better access to healthcare and social support, important factors in longevity. So could it be that something as simple as which hand you use affects your lifespan? While the reasons are still being explored, this intriguing correlation opens the door to fascinating discussions about how our society shapes our lives. What if I told you energy can't disappear? The law of conservation of energy explains this fascinating principle. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It simply transforms from one form to another. Imagine driving a car. The gasoline you put in isn't lost, but changes into mechanical energy that powers the vehicle. When you step on the gas, chemical energy from the fuel transforms into kinetic energy, making your car move forward. Now let's shift gears and look at plants. In a process called photosynthesis, plants convert sunlight into chemical energy. They take carbon dioxide and water and, with the help of sunlight, transform these simple substances into glucose and oxygen. So whether in a roaring engine or a lush green leaf, energy is always in motion, changing forms but never truly vanishing. Isn't it amazing how our universe keeps energy flowing? Prepare to be amazed by Roman Law's art machine. This extraordinary creation called the mirror uses advanced technology to drop paint from computerized droppers, producing stunning abstract art with remarkable precision. Imagine a world where art is generated through a blend of creativity and engineering. The mirror is not just a simple tool, it represents a groundbreaking mix of art and technology, showcasing how innovative machines can create unique pieces based on programmed algorithms. Each drop of paint is meticulously calculated, allowing for vibrant designs that may be hard to replicate by hand. This fusion of digital tools and artistic expression opens up endless possibilities for artists, designers, and art enthusiasts alike. Could this be the future of art, where machines collaborate with human creativity? The mirror challenges our traditional views on art, pushing boundaries and inspiring awe among those who experience its creations. Why exactly does history change in space? In 1991, cosmonaut Sergei Krikalev found himself floating among the stars during a dramatic transition back on Earth. While he orbited the planet, the Soviet Union dissolved, transforming his entire identity. Krikalev launched into space as a Soviet citizen, but by the time he came back home, he had returned as a Russian citizen. This remarkable moment showcases how rapidly things can shift in the world below, even while astronauts conduct their missions hundreds of miles above. Imagine the confusion of landing back on Earth to find your country no longer exists in the form it once did. Krikalev's story isn't just about space travel. It's a testament to how interconnected we all are in this global community. His experience sparks curiosity about the human impact of political change and the unique challenges faced by those in orbit. Is it really true that your skin renews every month? Absolutely. The human body is an incredible marvel, and one of its amazing features is how quickly the skin regenerates. The outer layer, known as the epidermis, performs a full makeover every 28 days. This rapid process involves shedding old skin cells and replacing them with fresh, new ones. Why is this so important? Well, our skin serves as a crucial barrier, guarding us against infections and external threats like pollutants and harmful UV rays from the sun. Imagine the tiny cells working diligently to keep us safe without us even noticing. As we age or if our skin suffers damage, this natural regeneration slows down, making it even more vital to care for our skin. A healthy diet, hydration, and sunscreen can work wonders. So next time you notice a cut healing or a glow after skincare, remember your skin is doing some serious behind-the-scenes work. Here's a wild fact about New York laws. In the bustling streets of New York City, you might come across all sorts of street vendors selling hot dogs, pretzels, and even artisanal crafts. But did you know that selling rabbit ears from a street cart on Sundays is actually illegal? This quirky law means that if you're a vendor hoping to peddle these unusual items, you'll have to wait until Monday rolls around. The history behind such peculiar regulations often reflects the cultural and social norms of the time they were enacted. It's fascinating and somewhat amusing to think about how this odd restriction persists today. While rabbit ears might sound like an eccentric product to sell, this rule is a reminder of how unique and varied city laws can be. So if you ever dream of starting a biz selling rabbit ears, just remember to plan your sales accordingly, unless you want to run in with the law. Have you ever heard about the tragic MRI accident? In 2001, a 6-year-old boy lost his life during an MRI scan, an event that shocked the medical community and brought attention to hospital safety. The incident occurred when the machine's powerful magnetic field unexpectedly yanked a metal oxygen tank from across the room. This tank struck the boy in the head, causing a skull fracture while he was sedated and unable to react. The tragedy raised serious questions about how hospitals handle safety protocols during MRI procedures. In response, medical institutions across the globe initiated thorough safety reviews, focusing on potential hazards involving metal objects near MRI machines. These reviews led to stricter guidelines surrounding the types of equipment allowed in MRI rooms and greater training for medical staff to recognize and mitigate risks. As a result, this heart-wrenching incident allowed for improvements that could prevent future accidents, emphasizing the importance of vigilance in healthcare environments to ensure patient safety. Could more stringent measures save lives in the future? Transform your view with cherry blossoms in NYC. Did you know that New York City has a unique urban greening initiative that allows residents to request the planting of beautiful cherry blossom trees right outside their windows? This initiative not only beautifies neighborhoods, but also brings a slice of nature into the bustling city lifestyle. By enhancing the urban landscape, these trees create serene spaces for residents to enjoy, especially when they bloom in stunning pink flowers during spring. Imagine sipping your morning coffee while surrounded by the delicate petals fluttering gently in the breeze. This approach personalizes green spaces, making the city feel more alive and connected to nature. Many residents appreciate the chance to contribute to their local environment, fostering a sense of community. So why not take a step toward a greener city and make your living space even more delightful? Guess what really drives Stockholm's sustainability efforts? In Sweden, innovative thinking leads to energy-saving solutions like using body heat from commuters. At Stockholm's bustling central station, the warmth generated by thousands of people passing through each day is not wasted. Instead, this heat gets cleverly captured and converted into energy that heats a nearby office building located just across the street. Imagine how much energy we could save if other cities adopted similar ideas. By harnessing this renewable resource, Stockholm showcases how we can turn everyday activities into sustainable practices. This creative approach not only reduces carbon footprints, but also inspires communities worldwide to rethink how they use their resources. If this system works well in a busy city like Stockholm, what other everyday solutions could help combat climate change around the globe? Yuma shines as the sunniest place on Earth. This remarkable city in Arizona basks in a stunning 4,015 hours of sunshine every year, making it a must-visit for sun lovers. With clear skies on 92% of its days, Yuma has earned the title of the sunniest place in the world, according to data from the World Health Organization. Imagine a place where you rarely see a cloud. Residents and tourists alike enjoy countless outdoor activities thanks to the abundant sunshine, from hiking and biking to relaxing by the Colorado River. This bright weather also contributes to Yuma's agriculture, as the area produces a significant amount of vegetables, fruits, and flowers, all thriving in the warm sun. The town celebrates its sunny reputation with festivals and events that highlight its unique climate and vibrant culture. Whether you're looking to escape the cold or simply soak up some rays, Yuma offers the ultimate sunny getaway. So are you ready to experience endless sunshine in Yuma? Have you ever wondered why Jack White's riff is so iconic? It turns out the unforgettable guitar riff from Seven Nation Army almost had a different destiny. Jack White, the talented frontman of the White Stripes, initially crafted this catchy tune with hopes of it becoming a James Bond theme song. Just imagine if that had happened. However, White shifted gears and ultimately wrote the official theme for the 2008 film Quantum of Solace. The evolution of the riff shows White's creative process and how inspiration can lead to unexpected paths. Instead of fading into a Bond soundtrack, the riff became a defining anthem for sports events, protests, and many other moments in pop culture. Who would have thought that a song intended for a secret agent would end up resonating with so many people across the world? This twist in the story showcases the power of music and the surprising turns of artistic expression. Have you ever wondered why Portugal held on to its colonies? This persistence lasted until the 1970s, a significant period when many other countries were letting go of their colonial territories. Portugal's determination to keep its African colonies, especially Angola and Mozambique, led to intense conflicts known as liberation wars. These struggles were fueled by the local populations fighting for independence, resulting in years of violence and turmoil. While countries like Britain and France were already retreating from their colonies, Portugal's reluctance illustrated the deep-rooted complexities of its colonial legacy. The push for independence in these African nations was driven by a desire for self-determination and the end of foreign rule. Ultimately, this prolonged fight reflected not only the spirit of the people, but also the challenges faced by nations grappling with the aftermath of colonialism. Why do some nations cling to power while others embrace change? Did you know male brains are larger but less efficient? It's a fascinating fact that sparks curiosity about our minds. On average, the male brain measures about 10% larger than the female brain. You might think this size difference makes a major impact, but studies show that it's not the size that counts. In fact, research suggests that female brains tend to operate more efficiently. This efficiency means women often excel in verbal tasks and social cognition, while men may perform better in spatial tasks. So while males have bigger brains, it doesn't necessarily translate to superior functioning. This efficiency might be attributed to various factors, including differences in brain structure and connectivity. It raises intriguing questions about how gender influences thinking and learning. So next time you hear someone say larger brains are better, remember that efficiency plays a crucial role in how we think and interact with the world. Let's uncover the truth about the dime's ridges. Did you know a dime has 118 tiny ridges around its edge? These ridges, called reeding, were introduced long ago to help combat counterfeiting and coin clipping. In the past, dishonest people would shave off precious metals from coins, so the ridges helped ensure the integrity of the coin's value. While modern dimes aren't made of silver anymore, they still feature these ridges as a crucial security measure. This design not only helps in detecting tampering, but also serves a valuable purpose for visually impaired individuals, allowing them to easily identify the dime by feel. Each ridge gives the coin a distinctive texture that's both practical and historical. So next time you handle a dime, take a moment to appreciate those tiny ridges. It's not just for looks. They're a piece of history designed to protect the currency and assist those who might otherwise struggle to identify it. Isn't it fascinating how something so small has such an important role? Have you heard about artificial gravity for Mars missions? As we inch closer to sending humans to Mars, scientists are addressing a critical challenge: the effects of reduced gravity on our health. On Mars, gravity is only about 38% of what we experience on Earth, which can lead to muscle atrophy and bone loss over time. To combat these issues, researchers are exploring innovative solutions like artificial gravity, a concept that simulates Earth-like gravity using rotation. Imagine astronauts walking in a spinning habitat that mimics the pull of Earth. In addition, specialized exercise regimens are being designed to keep astronauts fit during their extended stay on the red planet. These exercises not only help maintain muscle strength and bone density, but also boost overall mental and physical health. By combining artificial gravity with rigorous workout plans, scientists hope to ensure that astronauts can live and work effectively on Mars without jeopardizing their health. So what do you think? Are we ready for the challenges of space travel?